Good afternoon and welcome to the City of Las Cruces request for bid opening for project 25-26-055 Rosedale PHMSA Grant Pipeline Rehabilitation. My name is Donnie Procyse. I'm the purchasing supervisor for the City of Las Cruces, and with me today I have Renato Soriano, the buyer for our utilities department, as well as Kaisha Guerrero and Autumn Gieb, who are observing as buyers as well. The time is now 2:00 p.m., so we will begin opening the bids. Looks like we have one response from Orcom, a division of Ortega Companies Incorporated. And T2. All right. We have the bid form acknowledgement, confirmation of payment terms, we have their New Mexico Combined Reporting System number, their current New Mexico Secretary of State business ID, and their contractor license information, have their state labor enforcement fund registration number and federal employer tax identification number. We have the list of subcontractors and proof of insurance. And if I didn't mention that already, we also have their bid bond. And with that, we'll go through the bid items. For the preparation bid lot, item CLA P1, bid is $37,150.25. Item CLA P2, unit cost $341,069.31. Item CLA P3, bid is $14,180.25. Moving on to Carlisle Drive. Carlisle Drive gas bid lot, item G1, bid unit cost $91.66. Total cost $164,163.06. Item G2, unit cost $30.36. Total $61,630.80. Item G3, unit cost $2,333.06. Total same. Item G4, unit cost $834.89. Extended price $26,716.48. Item G5, unit price $1,680.33. Total $5,040.99. Item G6, unit cost $2,734.26. Total cost $2,734.26. Item G8, unit cost $409.17. Total price $818.34. Item G9, unit cost $552.36. Total $17,675.52. Item G10, unit cost and total price $60,532.20. Item G11, unit cost and total price $2,384.07. Item G12, unit cost and total price $2,384.07. Item G13, unit cost $222.25. Total $117,125.75. Item G14, unit cost $60.07. Total $49,437.61. Item G15, unit cost $163.97. Total $134,947.31. Item G16, unit cost $154.13. Total $40,073.80. Item G17, unit cost and total cost, $6,281.20. Item G18, unit cost, $681.54. Total, $6,815.40. Item G19, unit cost, $1,367.60. Total, $13,676. Item G20, unit cost, $267.08. Total, $17,093.12. Item G21, unit cost, $181.42. Total, $9,252.42. And finally, item G22, unit cost, $259.59. Total, $8,306.88. Moving on to the Carlisle Drive roadway bid lot. Item AR1, unit cost, $7.25. Total, $45,189.25. Item AR2, unit cost, $93.30. Total, $51,501.60. Item AR3, unit cost, $102.16. Total, $81,728. Item AR4 has a quantity of 0, though a unit cost of $134.23 was entered for that item. AR5, unit cost, $12.71. Total, $17,183.92. Item AR6, unit cost, $45.68. Total, $82,086.96. Item AR7, unit cost, $86.08. Total, $154,685.76. Item AR8, unit cost and total, $7,885.58. Item AR9, unit cost, $65.58. Total price, $1,377.18. Item AR10, unit cost and total, $8,598.53. And finally, item AR11, unit cost, $26.63, total, $319.56. Moving on to the Carlisle Drive landscaping bid lot. Item MI1, unit cost and total, $5,744.15. Item MI2, unit cost, $434.52, total, $869.04. And finally, item MI3, unit cost and total, $3,669.67. Now moving on to Rosedale Drive, starting with the Rosedale Drive gas bid lot. Item G1, unit cost, $91.01. Total, $253,098.81. Item G2, unit cost, $29.57. Total, $117,984.30. Item G3, unit cost and total, $2,333.06. Item G4, unit cost, $816.13. Total, $44,071.02. Item G5, unit cost, $1,680.33. Total, $5,040.99. Item G6, unit cost, $2,734.26. That is also the total. Item G7, unit cost, $1,925.86. Total, $30,851.72. Item G8, unit cost, $409.17. Total, $818.34. Item G9, unit cost, $533.60. Total $28,814.40. Item G10, the unit cost and total are $60,532.20. Item G11, the unit cost and total is $2,384.07. Item G12, the unit cost and total is $2,384.07. Item G13, unit cost $221.40, total $167,599.80. Item G14, unit cost $59.36, total $81,323.20. Item G15, unit cost $163.25, total $223,652.50. Item G16, unit cost $163.19, total $16,319. Item G17, the unit cost and total are $6,281.20. Item G18, the unit cost is $681.54, total $6,815.40. Item G19, unit cost $1,293.94, total $25,878.80. Item G20, unit cost $257.70, total $27,831.60. Item G21, unit cost $162.42, total $24,200.58. Item G22, unit cost $240.83, total $13,004.82. Finally, item G23, unit cost $1,588.57, total $3,177.14. Moving on to the Rosedale Drive roadway bid lot, we have item AR1, unit cost $7.15, total $76,855.35. Item AR2, unit cost $92.30, total $81,685.50. Item AR3, unit cost $101.41, total $136,903.50. Item AR4 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $134.23 was entered. Item AR5, unit cost is $12.28, total $27,445.80. Item AR6, unit cost $45.43, total $116,073.65. Item AR7, unit cost $85.84, total $219,321.20. Item AR8, unit cost and total $7,885.58. Item AR9, unit cost $58.84, total $1,529.84. Item AR10, the unit cost and total are $8,598.53. Item AR11 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $26.63 was entered. Moving on to the Rosedale Drive landscaping bid lot, item MI1, the unit cost and total are $5,744.15. Item MI2, the unit cost is $289.68, total $869.04. Item MI3, the unit cost and total are $3,669.67. Moving on to Avalon Drive, the Avalon Drive gas bid lot. Item G1, the unit cost is $91.45, total $184,911.90. Item G2, unit cost $29.93, total price $82,906.10. Item G3, unit cost $1,964.78, total $3,929.56. Item G4, unit cost $824.78, total $33,815.98. Item G5, unit cost $1,557.57, total $6,230.28. Item G6, the unit cost and total are $2,734.26. Item G7, the unit cost is $1,925.86, total price $3,851.72. Item G8, unit cost $409.17, total $818.34. Item G9, unit cost $542.25, total $22,232.25. Item G10, the unit cost and total are $60,532.20. Item G12, the unit cost and total are $2,384.07. Item G13, unit cost is $222.11. Total $123,271.05. Item G14, unit cost $59.78. Total $58,703.96. Item G15, unit cost $163.68. Total $160,733.76. Item G16, unit cost $162.49. Total $17,061.45. Item G17, the unit cost and total are $6,281.20. Item G18, the unit cost is $681.54, total $6,815.40. Item G19, unit cost $1,281.67, total $30,760.08. Item G20, $262.02, total $21,485.64. Item G21, unit cost $160.29, total $30,455.10. Item G22, unit cost $249.48, total $10,228.68. Finally, item G23, unit cost $1,588.57, total $3,177.14. Moving on to the Avalon Drive roadway bid lot, item AR1, unit cost $7.20, total $56,800.80. Item AR2, unit cost $92.91, total $60,112.77. Item AR3, unit cost $101.76, total $104,304. Item AR4 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $134.23 was entered. Item AR5, the unit cost is $12.50, total $20,900. Item AR6, unit cost $45.69, total $81,145.44. Item AR7, unit cost $86.09, Total $152,895.84. Item AR8, the unit cost and total are $7,885.58. Item AR9, unit cost $56.50, total $960.50. Item AR10, unit cost and total are $8,598.53. Item AR11 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $26.63 was entered. Moving on to the Avalon Drive landscaping bid lot, item MI2, unit cost is $434.52, total $869.04. Moving on to Lamar Avenue, the Lamar Avenue gas bid lot, item G1, unit cost $96.33, total $48,165. Item G2, unit cost $34.11, total $20,636.55. Item G3, the unit cost and total are $2,332.93. Item G4, unit cost is $936.10, total $9,361. Item G9, unit cost $653.59, total $6,535.90. Item G13, unit cost $230.70, total $30,221.70. Item G14, unit cost $64.58, total $15,111.72. Item G15, unit cost $168.46, total $39,419.64. Item G16, unit cost $295.76, total $2,957.60. Item G17, unit cost and total are $6,280.80. Item G18, unit cost is $902.52, total $1,805.04. Item G19, unit cost $1,514.92, total price $7,574.60. Item G20, unit cost $317.71, total $6,354.20. Item G21, unit cost $250.75, total $3,761.25. Item G22, unit cost $360.87, total $3,608.70. Moving on to the Lamar Avenue roadway bid lot, we have item AR1, unit cost $8, total $12,008. Item AR2, unit cost $93.79, total $43,799.93. Item AR3, unit cost $106.21, total $26,552.50. Item AR4 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $134.23 was entered. Item AR5, unit cost $13.67, total $9,801.39. Item AR6, unit cost $48.23, total $22,523.41. Item AR7, unit cost $88.63, total $38,731.31. Item AR8 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $7,885.58 was entered. Item AR9, unit cost $59.97, total $299.85. Item AR10 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $8,598.53 was entered. Finally, item AR11, the quantity was 0, but a unit cost of $26.63 was entered. Moving on to the Rosedale Place cul-de-sac. The Rosedale Place cul-de-sac gas bid lot. Item G1, unit cost $116.20, total $14,292.60. Item G2, unit cost $38.57, total price $12,728.10. Item G4, unit cost $1,279.83, total $3,839.49. Item G7, the unit cost and total are $1,925.86. Item G9, unit cost $997.32, total $2,991.96. Item G11, unit cost $2,383.93. That is also the total. Item G13, unit cost $259.27, total $9,592.99. Item G14, unit cost $77.17, total $6,019.26. Item G15, unit cost $181.05, total $14,121.90. Item G18, the unit cost and total are $976.18. Item G19, the unit cost and total are $2,693.44. Item G20, the unit cost is $489.58, total $2,937.48. Item G21, unit cost $299.85, total $899.55. Item G22, unit cost $459.08, total $1,377.24. And finally, item G23, unit cost $1,956.86. This is also the total. Moving on to the Rosedale Place cul-de-sac roadway bid lot. Item AR1, unit cost $9.92, total $5,039.36. Item AR2, unit cost $92.65, total $67,449.20. Item AR3, unit cost $119.96, total $8,997. Item AR4 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $134.23 was entered. Item AR5, the unit cost is $13.45, total $10,800.35. Item AR6, unit cost $93.96, total price $1,409.40. Item AR7, unit cost $183.47, total $2,752.05. Item AR8 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $7,885.58 was entered. Item AR9, unit cost $79.61, total $238.83. Item AR10 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $8,598.53 was entered. Finally, item AR11 also had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $26.63 was entered. Moving on to the Carlisle Place cul-de-sac, the Carlisle Place cul-de-sac gas bid lot. Item G1, the unit cost is $109.73, total $17,885.99. Item G2, unit cost $36.03, total $16,033.35. Item G4, unit cost $1,083.41. Total $5,417.05. Item G7, the unit cost and total are $1,925.86. Item G9, the unit cost is $800.90. Total price $4,004.50. Item G11, the unit cost and total are $2,383.93. Item G13, unit cost $249.52. Total $12,226.48. Item G14, unit cost $72.58. Total $7,475.74. Item G15, unit cost $176.47. Total $18,176.41. Item G18, unit cost and total are $976.18. Item G19, unit cost $1,588.57. Total $6,354.28. Item G20, unit cost $391.37. Total $3,913.70. Item G21, unit cost $186.80. Total $8,032.40. Item G22, unit cost $360.87. Total $1,804.35. Moving on to the Carlisle Place cul-de-sac roadway bid lot. Item AR1, unit cost $8.88. Total $7,006.32. Item AR2, unit cost $98.55. Total $18,330.30. Item AR3, unit cost $112.10. Total price $14,012.50. Item AR4 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $134.23 was entered. Item AR5, unit cost $16.65. Total $5,178.15. Item AR6, unit cost $74.32. Total $1,858. Item AR7, unit cost $144.19. Total $3,604.75. Item AR8 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $7,885.58 was entered. Item AR9, unit cost $59.97. Total $299.85. Item AR10 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $8,598.53 was entered. Finally, item AR11 also had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $26.63 was entered. Moving on to the Avalon Drive cul-de-sac. The Avalon Drive cul-de-sac gas bid lot. Item G1, the unit cost is $117.79. Total $13,663.64. Item G2, unit cost $43.48. Total $9,565.60. Item G4, unit cost is $1,525.26. Total price $3,050.52. Item G7, unit cost and total are $1,925.86. Item G9, unit cost is $874.56. Total $1,749.12. Item G11, the unit cost and total are $2,383.93. Item G13, unit cost $265.49. Total $8,495.68. Item G14, unit cost $81.66, total $5,144.58. Item G15, unit cost $185.55, total $11,689.65. Item G18, the unit cost and total are $979.18. Item G19, unit cost $1,956.86. Total price $3,913.72. Item G20, unit cost $428.20. Total cost $1,712.80. Item G21, unit cost $216.59. Total $4,981.57. Finally, item G22, unit cost $434.52. Total $869.04. Moving on to the Avalon Drive cul-de-sac roadway bid lot. Item AR1, unit cost is $8.98. Total $6,726.02. Finally, the Avalon Place cul-de-sac. The Avalon Place cul-de-sac gas bid lot. You have item G1, unit cost $110.89. Total $17,077.06. Item G2, unit cost $36.95. Total $14,595.25. Item G4, unit cost $1,157.07. Total $4,628.28. Item G5 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $1,680.33 was entered. Item G7, the unit cost and total are $1,925.86. Item G9, the unit cost is $874.56. Total $3,498.24. Item G11, the unit cost and total are $2,383.93. Item G13, unit cost $252.19. Total $11,348.55. Item G14, unit cost $73.79. Total price $7,010.05. Item G15, unit cost $177.67. Total $16,878.65. Item G18, unit cost $976.18. That is also the total price. Item G19, unit cost $1,956.86. Total $3,913.72. Item G20, $428.20. Total $3,425.60. Item G21, unit cost $211.46. Total $5,286.50. Finally, item G22, unit cost $397.69. Total $1,590.76. Our final bid lot, Avalon Place cul-de-sac roadway bid lot. Item AR1, unit cost $8.60. Total $8,023.80. Item AR2, unit cost $92.97. Total $58,478.13. Item AR3, unit cost $115.05. Total $11,505. Item AR4 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $134.23 was entered. Item AR5, unit cost $13.64.
Total $9,943.56. Item AR6, unit cost is $81.69, and total is $1,633.80. Item AR7, unit cost $158.92, total $3,178.40. Item AR8 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $7,885.58 was entered. Item AR9, unit cost $67.34, total $269.36. Item AR10 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $8,598.53 was entered. And item AR11 had a quantity of 0, but a unit cost of $26.63 was entered. That brings the total for all bid lots to $5,731,754.79. We did not receive any other responses to this solicitation, so that will conclude the bid opening for City of Las Cruces Project 25-26-055, Rosedale PHMSA Grant Pipeline Rehab Request for Bids. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, and we hope you have a wonderful day.